Well, when it gets to academic schools and whatsoever thing concerning academics, really for us to maintain what really desire to see after it all, consistency is the thing. Well, when we are talking about consistency, you can't go with consistency without being persistent. And so, when you are in academic sphere, you are pursuing a certain field of life. I don't know what you might be studying, ranging from all spheres of life, from medicine, teaching, law, business administration, and such a thing. Consistency, persistence should always go in hand. And all this coupled together with discipline is going to push you however difficult it is to achieve it. And so discipline means even if you don't feel like it, you are always pressing forward. And so success is not about how simple the journey is. The journey shall never be simple. And so that is when discipline comes in. If you are pushing and things don't seem to work out, it is discipline that is going to push you to continue. If you are trying and all you do is fail, discipline will always push you in even your hardest moments of life. And so consistency shall never be away when it comes to discipline. And well, persistence is part of the journey. Consistency means even after everything that happens, you are always in the track. You always continue to push until you make it. Consistent means you are always standing on what you believe in. What you believe in might not be right to the society, but you always maintain that. What you believe in, the society might be against it. The family that you come from might be against it. Your friend might not see future in it, but well, you believe in it, and so consistent is going to compel you to always push and always go with it until you achieve it. Now, persistence comes in and tells you, my dear, even if you fail, don't give up. We know the road is not that smooth. The road is rough. Well, don't give up. Even if things are not going the way you expect them, don't give up. In your academic journey, you write the first test and things don't seem to work out. Well, persistence will tell you, don't give up. Consistency will tell you, continue pushing. Discipline will tell you, you cannot just give up. And so, well, when you are pushing in an academic journey, you always need to have these three things around you. Because just by the presence of these things around you, success is inevitable. Success, even if it doesn't want to be near, it will just have to be near. Because you are putting in what success calls on. And so, most of the times we ruin ourselves by giving up. And at the end of it, or we have a lot of people, even if you're in the religious sector, even God to blame. But really, we have not to ruin ourselves by what we do. Because at the end of it, or it will be ourselves. And how do we ruin ourselves? It is just about giving up. So it all starts from giving up. This is the whole beginning point of distraction. And now when you don't want to give up, always pay attention to ways of wisdom and also knowledge. Wherever you possibly can find ways of knowledge, be present. Is it in books? Be present. Is it to a teacher? Be present. Always listen to ways of wisdom as much as you can. And at the end of it, we shall never regret. And so, never get lazy to eat that you work hard. Never do that. Well, whatsoever you are able to do, make sure that you do it. If it has to mean that you need to sacrifice your time, sacrifice it as much as you can. Really, when it comes to success, there are some things that you have to give up. Is it partying? Is it all those kinds of leisure things that we do? There are some things which you just need to give up for you to achieve success. And well, don't hesitate to give them up. One thing that is very much important is to develop a hunger for study. Every person who is in academic sphere should be able to have hunger for whatever that they are pursuing. Without the anger, without the zeal for what you are pursuing, however simple it is, you might not find it interesting. At the end of it, or even if it is very simple, might not be able to achieve it. That is because you don't have anger for it. Don't go for something that you don't love. And so if you love something, however you fail, you shall always rise up until you achieve it, until you make it done. Now, whenever you possibly can, do good to yourself. Well, to yourself, it might mean even punishing yourself. At times, what seems to be a punishment to oneself is really the best that you can do for your own self. At times, you have to spend sleepless nights. To your body, that might not be right. At times, you might even try to stay away from some activities which are good to your body, but just do good to yourself by staying away from them. And trust me, at the end of it all, you shall see it and you shall never regret. Now, however much you try to pursue whatsoever you are pursuing, always stand in awe of God. God is the owner of life. God is the owner of the academic pursuing that you are in. And so even if you pursue it better and better, even if you achieve the whole world, well, don't forget that it all belongs to God. You need to stand in awe of Him. You need to recognize that He is the owner of it all. The degree, the master's degree, and everything that you are pursuing, you need to get to recognize that, well, God is the owner of it all. And so success by itself is never defined. Success is defined with God in it, because the presence of God is what defines success.